77 Blocks, known for their defensive prowess and their ability to absorb pressure. Limitless, the team who specialized over the years in building that pressure. And
to that, it's to die for. Out of the corner, going to be able to win the 50 with Twinzer. Snowy already up in the sky. To die for with the fake. Sweaty with the shot, but that's going to sail high. And now they're going to have to retreat back to the defense. A quick counterattack, and Energizer punches it home. 77 Blocks up by 1.
And this is the thing about 77 Blocks. If you engage too fast and too vigorously, their counterattack is lethal. The pass down from coming in slowly takes the bit of mechanics to try and push it up there. It's actually going to be Energizer reinforcing from the side there, but he's giving the ball away. A shot from the side. Sweaty, he's going to be able to finish it off. Limitless, not going to be staying on the back foot for too long.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. When we first saw Sweaty kind of hezzy coming in from the midfield line, especially with the fact they're waiting for the respawn, I think, behind him. Didn't want to push forward too.
20 seconds with work to do.
They got to find some way to slow down things here because everyone's pushed forward into this blue half to die for, trying to get it past one. Energizer's moving forward. It seems like Energizer's been doing a really good job of leading the charge as far as on the offensive end. Has 5 shots here for 77 Blocks. 3 seconds left on the clock. You got to try and find some way to... No, don't put this one down. Snowy might have a chance on the opposite side, trying to get the read off of Energizer. Ball hits the ground, and we're going overtime in game number 1.
Told you this is not going to be a sweep one way or the other. The team so far deadlocked, and the ball getting tussled with in the middle. Yeah, a bit of a breakaway again. A chance for a redirect to die for with the pre. But just only managing to get turned aside by the smallest inch. It took 2 players to do that. So Limitless going to feel confident that they're coming in here with aggression once more. Backward save, but it doesn't get the ball out far enough to die for. Finishes it off. And Limitless going to take game number 1.
I think the big thing you realize as soon as Twinzer wasn't able to get a big touch there, to die for was trailing on the backside, waiting for the rebound or where that ball went. And that's something that they do oh so well when they're pushing up the field. And Limitless did get into the offensive third. It took a little while for Limitless to kind of relieve that pressure from there. And that's when you see some teams finding susceptibility when it comes to open shots on the net.
Kind of work in the back line. He's been reliable non-stop. He's going to take a shot here, but turned aside by Twinzer. It gives Twister a bit of a breakaway. Snowy quickly up to the challenge, but a second shot coming in over the top is going to find its mark. Twinzer sends home the opening salvo here for 77 Blocks, despite 2 players at home for Limitless.
And that's going to be big here as far as for 77 Blocks. He just lost an...
They're burning down the clock. Every second counts as we're heading towards the last 90 seconds. Good transition towards the center. Snowy with a high shot there. Sweaty still waiting in the center. Got to put one more, and the demo comes through to open up the goal line. Limitless with a counter attack. Just whenever they get going, they seem to push and prod until eventually there's something. There's 77. A great way for them to find a way back, but find a way. They've only got 30 seconds to do it. Another pass comes towards the center. Sweaty has to get back to it. There's a bit of an open goal here. Pass once more, and it connects. This Limitless cohesion has been sublime.
And the boys in blue are back, able to find the passing play. Looks so smooth. It's going to be 2-2 here, 19 seconds left, and this could be one of those wins for Limitless that could really suffocate the opposition. The last second goal to be able to potentially force overtime. Maybe even one more goal here before the clock strikes 0, with Sweaty sending things up into that orange half of the pitch. Snowy on the sidewall with a bunch of boosts to try and make something work. It's a pass to die for with the shot, but not enough oomph. But now a potential counterattack for 77 Blocks. It ain't over till it's over, and now it's overtime.
Oh, Limitless. You always seem to tease us there with those last second goals. If there's anything to be said about SSA teams, is that their tenacity will fight out until after the buzzer. So you always have to give them respect. 77 Blocks. They got denied. Wow. The 2-0. And Limitless, they fought so long, but it only takes 11 seconds of overtime. The passing plays and a little bit of a miss on the backboard from Snowy gave Twinzer the shot that he needed to. And 77 Blocks managed to level up the series.
A very unusual mistake from one of the vets here in SSA, especially for that charge forward we're used to seeing from the boys in blue. That's when some of that frustration, some of that doubt might start creeping into the back of the mind. So game number 3 going to be big here.
Number 3, leveled up series. The clash in the midfield continues. Sweaty going to slow it down, and also someone who's had a well-deserved part in that player of the tournament. He's going to get the goal to secure it. The 1-2 play off to die for here, sliding it around Twinza to die for, faking out their opponents. And that, if nothing else, is a good sign towards their mentality.
Yeah, Limitless's rotations have been on point. That pressure being so far up to the third back, not going much farther back than that midfield line there, which has allowed them to be relentless in the zone. Snowy's going to clean that thing on up. That's too easy. And the boys in blue now up by 2.
That was what, 90 seconds of them never leaving this hut. They nearly reversed this on the counter side in the previous match, but it's certainly looking like they've got the composure, the understanding of the game as to die for off the ceiling has the flip, gets the pass. He held that for so long, and there was nothing 77Blocks could do in answer.
Oh, we see you to die for. Okay, able to hold that thing till literally the last.
Blocks really, even by the end of that game, seemed to have very little recompense for what Limitless was offering.
Oh, we're used to seeing Limitless be able to bounce.
We really think each of these teams only going to have one real good shot at the net from now and to die for. Going to start it off from the midfield, well dealt with by Energizer, but a great pop out from Snowy, and Sweaty, he's going to pick up on that every single time. It is just the argument of the counterattacks. The story is Snowy cutting through there, even with the awareness to check up on Energizer on that back wall, clears it through once more. Limitless in the final 30 seconds, always ready to put in another.
You know, as much as we've been talking about the die for, Sweaty did get mentioned as well at the top of the show, and starting to show through why, making the improvements, keeping the pressure to die for. Okay, young man, that's filthy. Put it on a highlight reel as Limitless going to go up by 2.
Well, you know what? We said that they weren't really relying on the individual players, but Tadai 4 never won to lead. Again for the first half of that previous match, but the last minutes, it seems to be when Limitless, when they pushed against the corner, they come out swinging and swinging with accuracy.
Pull it up at the center towards the middle of the field, but Snowy's the only one there trying to get it over. Twister unable to do so, and the 77Blocks had pressure against them earlier. They've got to worry about it here now. Snowy says, I'm just going to pump the brakes for a second, and punches that one home.
Man, one of my quick binds in Rocket League has to be Savage, because this is the moment forward right there. The game, the mentality of
center things back to deny for, but unfortunately with a whiff, and back and forth as the pendulum swings around the midfield line. Twinzer not wanting to commit to that, which does get the control back over to Limitless. Snowy with the shot opportunity. That's going to find the net here as well. And now Limitless are up by 2 with just 68 seconds left to play.
Again, 77Blocks having to throw 2 players retreating back at that challenge, and Sweaty